regular listener to Total Information AM, and I hope you are, you know that we love the blues here. And we love the blues in St. Louis. And another man who loves the blues is Patrick Branson. He is making a movie called the America's Blues Movie, and part of the movie's point is to show that the blues should be taught in school as part of American history. Patrick, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So why do you think the blues play such an important role in our history that it should be taught in schools?
Well, the blues is the lifeblood of American music. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. The blues has influenced every form of popular American music since it became popular. And not only that, but it's also reached into other forms of art, literature, language. We can even trace some aspects of modern entertainment fashion to the blues. And it's such a big part of American culture that it should be taught as a part of American history.
Patrick, talk about your research into this movie and what you've found and how long you've been doing this.
Well, my partner and I, Aaron Pritchard, have been working on this movie for 2 years now. We've been traveling around to, obviously, the Delta, Mississippi, Memphis, Chicago, and a couple of other places. And we found pretty much, we kind of knew the gist of it, you know, that blues gave birth to rock and roll and jazz, and it has influenced country. There's a lot of things that we did learn, though. For instance, that the blues has impacted our language and slang a lot more than we think. A lot of people think a lot of the slang terms that are used these days come from the hip-hop culture, but that's actually incorrect. A lot of them come from their grandfathers, who were the old blues guys sitting on the porch playing the blues. Fashion and entertainment has been impacted by the blues. We have theater and literature. I mean, the list goes on and on of how big the reach has become. And what little credit it gets is kind of astonishing, considering all it's given us.
And, you know, in a lot of ways, it took the British rockers to bring the blues back to the U.S.
Absolutely. It wasn't until Elvis Presley, before the British rockers started playing blues songs, that it really, you know, started becoming mainstream. And then the British rockers came over and brought it. They came out and said, we're just playing blues songs. And that's when people started looking up Muddy Waters. And that's when people started looking up Robert Johnson and found out, you know, this is where it all came from. This is where all the music came from. It's not just the British rockers. It was, you know, the Doors covered blues songs. Jimi Hendrix was a blues musician. Ultimately, rock and roll is just sped up blues, if you want to be technical about it.
Yeah.
It really is.
Patrick, this is a self-funded project, you and your partner. What's the reception been like?
Well, it's been tough to raise money. We've managed to get about 3/4 of the way through production on our own. It's been a task, but we're getting there. We've raised enough money to finish production. And now what we have to raise money for is music rights and archive footage, which is a necessary evil.
And so, Patrick, in our final few seconds here, how can we help?
Well, we have an Indiegogo campaign, which is a crowdfunding campaign. You can donate anywhere from $1 up to thousands of dollars, and we have some great stuff to give away for it. You can go right to our website at www.americasbluesmovie.com, and within a couple of seconds, they'll redirect you right to our Indiegogo campaign.
americasbluesmovie.com. Patrick Branson, thank you very much for joining us, and good luck, and keep the blues alive.
Thank you so much for having me, and you do the same.
We'll do it.